Hey everybody, I'm Suzanne Gundersen from Screenwritenow, and I help industry creatives and screenwriters to naturally de-stress and focus into their creative rhythm and flow, build tremendous confidence, and deepen their emotional worldview into wisdom and truth. That way they can hook every audience. So today's video is a part of my industries where I'm bringing to you professionals in television and film to share with us one golden nugget that's really helped them in their career and maybe can help you too. Today, we're joined by Leo and Alex. And so you guys, please tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Yeah, so we are about to have the world premiere of our documentary film, A Sexplanation. And we've been working on this for about 6 years now. So it's been a long time coming, and we're really excited for the world to see it. And we're basically a writing partner team, producing partner team, focused on, documentary film.
What he said.
Like, Leo, anything to say?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, fantastic. So 6 years, wow, what a effort. You guys really sticking in there and taking it to the home stretch. Wow, you must have gone through a lot to bring this baby home. So good for you. With all that experience, do you have, just one gem that you could share with our audience today?
Yeah, Leo and I were talking about this, and we kind of, the hardest part of any project, especially as a writer, is writing that first word. I don't know how many times I have sat in front of the computer and gone on Twitter, NewYorkTimes.com, decided to clean the room. Just getting that first letter down is always the hardest because, at least for me, I'm filled with imposter syndrome. I'm filled with the anxiety that no one's going to like this, and I'm not good enough, that, how could I even take on a project from beginning to end, knowing all the work that goes into it. And it can be very overwhelming.
Yeah.
So one thing that's been helpful, one, having a partner like Leo, where I have a commitment to him. We sit down, we write, even if it's an hour, we sit down, we do something, and we both just know that the first draft is always the worst, that we give ourselves permission to have that terrible first draft. And once you kind of just let go of any expectation or, the expectation that you have to be perfect or it's made great, it's going to be your grand masterpiece, all of a sudden things just start flowing. And then you write and you write and you write. And all of a sudden, a little bit each day. And then 6 years later, you have a whole movie.
Yeah, I think, my first piece of advice for writing is don't do it. You're a crazy masochist to want to do it. But if you're compelled to do it, be patient and kind with yourself.
Wow.
And remember that editing is your friend. So as long as you get those words on the paper, I think getting the ball rolling is definitely the hardest part. Yeah. And editing is your friend. So it doesn't have to be perfect the first time. It could be stream of consciousness. Just get it out and then edit. And if you're fortunate enough like me to have a writing partner, make sure it's somebody that's as clear-minded and linear thinking as Alex is, because my mind is ADD addled and all over the place, and I have like half thoughts. But
amazing.
You can have solace in knowing that you can usually string those half thoughts together into a cohesive statement. So just stick with it.
So get the words out.
I guess ultimately
get the words out. Editing is your friend. Have someone that you can trust and be an ally in this wonderful adventure of writing, and just keep going. Yeah. 6 years later, here you go. You're going to give birth to your baby.
Yeah. I will also say, I think a lot of the times this is maybe a weird one, but like the physicality of sitting down at a desk and writing isn't always the best setting for me. Yeah. So don't think that you have to do that. I think for a lot of us, we think we have to like chain ourselves to a laptop, chain ourselves to, our desk, and then produce something. Take a walk, voice record, dictate. I started dictating recently, so I'm not actually just like typing, I'm actually dictating, which is great. So whatever makes you feel comfortable to get your ideas out, that's the path forward.
Just get them out, whatever is the most comfortable.
Just do it, yeah. Whatever you can, however you can, whatever matters. Notes app, I think most of our writing was one of us at a laptop and the other just pacing around the room, and the other one just writing what the other person is saying, and it's just whatever tricks or psychological kind of ways you can try to just get that first word out. And then once you have like, a couple sentences, then you either, edit, re-edit, go through what do you like, what do you don't like. I mean, when you look at our, the narration, the screenplay doc that we have, it ended up being maybe like 15, 16 pages. But the whole doc is like maybe 200 pages of other stuff that we just discarded,
Oh,
and you
wow.
slowly collect the gems, but most of it is going to be just first stream of consciousness. Doesn't make sense there, but you get that one little kernel of an idea and oh, that's good. You put it in. That's good that you put it in. And just know, it is an iterative process
Yeah,
that
you're really
will,
helping people normalize the whole stream of consciousness as being the first draft. Everyone thinks, well, I can't be that
right.
sloppy. Just start writing and just keep going. So,
Yeah.
so guys, tell me a little bit about what's going on right now with you.
Yeah,
Like
so
what's
we're
coming
about
up.
to have the world premiere of our film at the Cinequest Film Festival, March 20th to 30th. So we're really excited. The documentary is about sex education, the importance of comprehensive sex education, told through my coming out story. And we talked to amazing scientists, researchers, educators, regular people who are really trying to push the ball forward and helping us have like really sometimes uncomfortable or necessary conversations about sex. And it's been it's because I'm gay, but also because I see it in everyone. We all have this kind of difficulty talking about sex in many ways. That helps the writing too, because you just have this, you're passionate about it, so just making sure, and so hopefully you can see that in the film.
Yeah. Leo, anything to add about that?
I mean, beyond our level of excitement that it took us 6 years to get to this point, I think it's while it's Alex's personal story and journey, I just really want to double down on it's ultimately a universal story, but how we all connect to ourselves, and sexuality is such a core to who we are, how we walk through the world, how we operate. And I don't think that's something that's at the forefront of our everyday thinking. But when you distill it down, and after speaking to all these experts, it's an inescapable facet of who we are, and it is just baked into how we talk, how we walk.
Hey, we're
we're
genetically coded to reproduce, right? So sex has to be a part of that, right?
Yeah,
Well,
right. But even beyond that, just
beyond that,
day-to-day
just to
interactions.
connect. We want to connect, and intimacy, whatever form that takes, is who we are. Yeah.
Well, we're going to have links in the description box of this video to find out more about how to check this out after it gets released. And so much success to both of you in the future with this and every one of your future endeavors. Thanks so much for sharing this wisdom with us. For everybody who's watching, pop on over to my website, screenwritenow.com, and get a copy of your free ebook, 3 Steps to Get Pitch Ready. That way you can get into alignment with you and your script and hook your audience. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you on the next Industry Wisdom Bits. Thanks guys so much.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.